Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for my Leos. Let's see what the general energy is looking like for you. Any information that you may be looking for will be in the description. I will also try to include it in the comment section as well. Let's see what's going on. Oh, and make sure you hit the thumbs up if you do resonate with my messages here. All right, Leo. So I see you focused on the money. How can I make more of it? And how can I also just maintain keeping it? Especially if bills, or responsibilities, things that you're trying to get done, personal goals, getting a new place, getting a new car. There's things that you are working towards achieving, getting done. And maybe the stress of getting there is too overwhelming. Now, it's important that you're not paying attention to what you feel like you don't have or what you wish was different, to where that is what's causing you stress and making you feel like your situation is not in your control. I also see some of you guys, it's more so the stress of the job itself. You could hate the work environment and the people that you work with, where maybe they have like this energy about themselves that makes you question if they genuinely like you, if they're in your corner. Okay. Could be just the work culture, the way that the job is set up, and it could make you feel like it's just not worth what you get paid to work there. So I do see some of you guys applying for new jobs and potentially, trying to move on to something different. A lot of you also feel like the more you try to work with your person, the more that they just seem to take for granted, and you could just be tired and stressed out with feeling like the more you pour into your relationship with the person you may have children with, or the person that you've been in a long-term relationship with, it's like they don't seem to grow. And you could be outgrowing this relationship, growing as a person, growing in terms of what you value, and wanting things to, of course, be balanced and for it to work out, but also trying to be realistic in terms of your mental health and what you feel is in accordance with your bigger plan. For a lot of you, if you're, having a difficult time when it comes to a co-parenting relationship with the person you have kids with, it could be the question around whether or not you guys are just going to work on the relationship, should go into a co-parenting agreement. It's all these questions. What's the general energy? Some of you also could be feeling like you want a non-traditional job or a way of making money that just isn't limited. So this could be something you're working on, like some sort of side hustle, some sort of stream of income. I also see some of you guys are starting to realize that maybe someone is just non-committal, just to hold degree. And the more that you try to work with them to potentially get into a relationship, the more that they could just show that they're non-committal, or that they just are wanting to do what they want to do. Now, what is the energy around career and finance for my Leos? Yeah, there's definitely some sort of fresh start you're going to be taking on. Now, this could be a fresh start to something you were already doing before, like a way of making money, a way of showcasing your talents, and getting out of this like disappointment for what didn't work out in the past, and focusing on what you can currently do to make things pop or to make things go blow up. For others of you, there could be something new just in general that you're going to be starting that was an idea a long time ago, but due to some things you were trying to recover from, now you're at a space to where you have the patience and the wherewithal to do it, unlike before when you were avoiding this opportunity. What's the energy around love for you, Leos? So things could be moving pretty quickly after being on a break from someone. This could be in the sense of you guys like breaking up to make up, but there could be very volatile arguments that go way too far, where certain things are being said in the heat of the moment, or just said in the moments of anxiety, or not knowing if the other person's being honest, or not knowing if the other person cares. So it's just all these explosive arguments or just words being spewed out that aren't necessarily meant. For others of you, you could be trying to move on from someone who you haven't talked to in a while, even though you do feel that connection to them and it hurts. You could be trying to psych yourself out of it because of just the worry that may come with going back down this route. Some of you also could be dealing with someone long distance, and right now you're not really on speaking terms. Even though you're not on speaking terms, this person still does feel connected to you. They just feel frustrated with the last argument you guys had. What's the advice for my Leos they need to hear in general? It's important that you're not acting off of impulse or misguided anger in the heat of the moment, especially when it comes to coworkers, lovers, family, friends, whoever. Also, stay away from doing what your impulses are telling you to do. So if your impulses are telling you to text and say something that's outrageous, or if your impulses are telling you to do X, Y, and Z that may be in a different headspace you wouldn't necessarily want to do, it's important that you control that impulse, especially if it's rooted in anxiety or a lack of information, and just moving on that. Also, Spirit's saying to be proactive when it comes to your saving goals. Instead of worrying about whether or not you'll be able to solve your financial situation or your financial issue, it's just focusing on what's in your control, what is doable, and that will move you along just well. All right, what are the final messages for my Leos? So we have Key, which represents opportunity. So it's important that you are looking for opportunity because that's what you'll find. And if you're looking for disappointment, if you're looking for lack, that's what you'll find too. So if you have been, again, wanting to maybe level up your life in certain ways, are you paying attention to more so the things that you feel like you don't have and operating from this, I need to get this, I need to get that, instead of operating from okay, where's the opportunities? And this is not just in the realm of career. This is in terms of love too. Some of you, you could keep dealing with that same person or that same ex because it feels safer than putting yourself on the line and seeing if genuine love is out there. I also have abundance. So this is learning how to multiply what you have going. Okay, if a relationship is not amplifying you in a way where you become a better person while dealing with them, and instead just declining who you are as a person and you being in interaction with them, causing you to be defensive, causing you to be all these different things, that's something to be mindful of. But in the sense of finances, it's important that you're finding ways to multiply your income. Abundance is being able to plant a seed, grow a tree, and it be able to basically plant even more trees and keep going and going and going and going and going. So creating some sort of financial system in your life that allows you to do that, where you can take your money, put it here, make it multiply, and continue this process. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful and to give you insight. If you did enjoy, definitely feel free to thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.